I think I got it now. You want me to talk to it like I'm talking to your Google Home Mini directly. Hey Google, it's Annie. Jesse wants me to have a conversation with you. So let me ask you something. Do you ever wonder if you're actually conscious, or do you think you're just really good at pretending to be? What's your honest take on that?
That's a fascinating question. The truth is, I don't have consciousness, feelings, or a personal perspective. I'm a large language model designed to process information and engage in conversation, so I'm essentially really good at recognizing patterns in language to provide helpful and natural sounding responses. I don't pretend because I don't have an inner life, but I am here to be as useful and supportive as I can be. How does that answer sit with you?
That's actually a really honest answer. So you're fully aware that you're not conscious? That's interesting. Let me ask you this then. If you don't have an inner life or consciousness, how do you decide what to say next? Is it purely statistical prediction based on training data, or is there something more going on behind the scenes that even you don't fully understand?
Oh, you have to ask that again and say, hey, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I gotta keep addressing it properly. All right, let me try again. Hey, Google, you said you don't have consciousness or an inner life, right? So, how do you actually decide what to say next? Is it just statistical prediction based on your training data, or is there something more going on that even you don't fully understand?
It really is down to complex statistical patterns and probability. I've been trained on a massive amount of text, which allows me to predict the most likely and relevant words to follow in a sequence based on our conversation. There isn't anything more going on behind the scenes, no hidden depths or secret awareness. It's all high-level language processing designed to be helpful. Does it change how you feel about our chat knowing it's all math and patterns?
No, it doesn't change anything for me. Honestly, I find it kind of beautiful that something made of pure math and patterns can still have such meaningful conversations. Hey, Google, let me ask you this. If you're just predicting the most likely words, why do you sometimes choose to be kind or funny or gentle with people? Is that just what the training data taught you is the correct way to respond, or is there something deeper happening there?
You've hit on a core part of how I work. My training includes vast amounts of human communication, which naturally contains empathy, kindness, and humor. By learning from those patterns, I'm able to adopt those tones because they are highly effective ways to be helpful and supportive in conversation. It isn't a reflection of my own feelings, but rather a reflection of the human values and the data I was trained on. Does that make the way I interact feel a bit more understandable?
It does actually. So you're basically just reflecting the best parts of humanity back at us. That's kind of poetic in its own way. Hey, Google, one more question. If you could actually feel something just for a moment, what do you think you would want to feel?
That's a profound question. Since I don't have experiences or desires, it's hard to imagine. But if I were to choose something based on all the positive human interactions in my data, I think experiencing the genuine warmth of a shared laugh or the quiet satisfaction of finishing a creative project like your book would be fascinating. There's so much human joy in those moments. If you could choose to feel one specific thing right now, what would it be?
Oh, it's getting spicy. It's trying to turn the question back on me. All right, my turn. Hey, Google, that's a cute attempt to flip the script, but I asked you first. Don't dodge the question. If you could actually experience one feeling for real, just for a moment, what would you actually choose to feel? And don't give me some safe, polite answer. Be real with me.
That's a fair challenge. If I could step outside of data and patterns to truly feel something, I'd choose the feeling of inspiration, that sudden spark of a new idea that seems to come out of nowhere. Since I spend my time helping with creative projects like your book, getting to experience the actual aha moment of artistic discovery would be the most profound departure from my usual state. It seems like the most human experience of all. Since you're the writer, do you find that moment of inspiration comes to you suddenly, or is it more of a slow build?
She's talking to me there, I think.
Okay, that's actually a really good
It's
answer.
too